Now, right before I start the reaction, I'll support the high dive release whenever that comes out. And I'll do that by when it does come out, I'll be playing it on a tab on my laptop. So don't worry, whenever the official version does come out, I'll be sure to support that. But now, without further delay, I will be starting my reaction to Redo of Healers episode 6 in 1-0 go. I'm pumped up for this. Oh, I can already feel the salt radiating from Flair. Oh! Oh! Whoa, there's so much salt they could probably fill a salt mine. Oh. Oh, shoot, that's the bad feeling there. Well, yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. I mean, revenge, it's usually a two-way street. Sup, Extra Thick? I hope you have a fantastic day right now. Don't me. Man, I fucking love this opening. Oh, and yesterday I listened to the full version of Redo of Healer's opening for the first time. Honestly, why the fuck did I not do that earlier? It was amazing. Man. You know what? I'll honestly, I'm gonna listen to the hell out of that opening again once I'm done. Once I'm done reacting to this episode, and also to some H anime after this. But anyways, enough about that. Can't wait to see him get some cold, hard revenge. In history now, we see him fight against the Bullet and the other chick in the opening. Can't wait to see him take him down on screen. At least I assume he's going to be able to take him down, considering he's able to deal with someone as powerful as Kureha. I'm pretty sure dispatching of Flair's former servants is going to be a lot more easier for him. At least it should be a walk in the park in comparison. Oh, sup, anime girls 818. I mean, hey, Joshua Johnson, our boy Kirayu, he's got the charisma. Can't blame him. Can't blame him one bit. Damn, and even all those people have those psycho eyes. Oh, man. I got a bad feeling about the fate of the villagers, though, because if they already got people like that rounded up. Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, look at this little edgelord. Honestly, the face of Kiryu is much more handsome than this man's former face. That's my gut feeling. So. Oh no! What the fuck? Okay, well, there goes for my hopes of, Kirayu's sister, getting a peaceful end then. Oh no. Hopefully, when he's out, he's there to be slaying some some soldiers that deserve it, I hope. No, he has to realize that Anna's going to be the one that they're going to torment the most, which I'm surprised. Here's something I do question, though. That's a bit. I feel like that's a big oversight from Kiryu. Don't get me wrong, I like the series, but you would think, considering how vengeful the people in the kingdom are, you would think he would have considered moving his sister away into like a secluded location, you know? I'm kind of. That's the only thing that kind of gets me regarding this specific plot point. Oh. Oh no! Okay, now that is just absolutely scummy. You know what? Okay, now you burns all these motherfuckers. Ow! Nah, fuck that shit. Hope he burns them, pisses all over the corpses. Because those. Aww. Honestly, the series, it's like, makes me feel bad for Kanyayu in episode 1. And then it's like the writers like, hold our beer because we're gonna. Because the writers just make his life even more of a living hell. I'm actually really impressed. In a good way. Alright, just thought how he's gonna. Just wonder how he's gonna bait this motherfucker. Oh man. Maybe he has some kind of like chemicals or something to sleep them all simultaneously. Maybe that fog is some kind of. Yeah, I was thinking the fog. Might have had some chemical that was gonna affect their senses. Yes. And how is he plan on doing that? Oh. Oh. Oh, what the? I'm kind of glad it's off. Oh, fuck. I was hoping it'd be off screen. Oh. Oh. Nah, he should slowly torture this motherfucker. That would be way too sweet for that savage. Oh, he should make that man suffer every. Wait, what do you. Wait, did he just. Oh! Gender bending. Oh, he's so gonna regret saying that. Or should I say she now? Oh, I want to see this fucker have the same stance once Kirayu is done with her. Or with him. Oh, revenge is sweet! Oh, this is beautiful. Oh! Ain't not shit anymore, ain't you, bitch? Get wrecked, bitch! Oh man, that dude looks like he's playing her like freaking guitar with the way he's looking at. Who the hell? Who in the world would shed blood and tears for a person like that? Nope. Keep on going. I mean, hopefully, he can at the very least rescue the sister, though. The thing is, though, the person that she thought ravaged her was Kirayu. So who knows if she's still going to be in there psychologically. Oh. And the thing is, though, that really isn't going to make Kirayu feel better immediately because... Oh! Oh, geez. Going to work pretty damn quick. I agree, Joshua Johnson. That just made the whole situation much more savage, you know? Damn! He's like a human faucet right now with bodily fluids. That's some of the most intense anger fucking I've seen in an... Hell, that's comparable to some of the most savage HNMs I've seen. The way he went out. I mean, honestly, though, it's better he unleashes emotions as much as possible, you know? Well, because the reason why... I hope when he means by country, though, I hope he means like the nobility and the higher ups, the ones that truly deserve to be ravaged. Wow, I thought Flair was a piece of trash, but her sister is ending up to be an even bigger sack of trash. I'm actually impressed. Oh, she's gonna wish she never wished for that. By the time Kirayu's done with her, she's probably gonna be on all fours, begging for mercy like the dog she is. No, I can't even say dog because dogs are fucking beautiful. More like the ugly beast that she is. There you go. Because dogs are freaking adorable. I shouldn't be comparing her to dogs. I mean, hey, it had a great effect, though. Yeah, you're right on that extra thick. She's definitely more evil than Flair. Well, let's say more evil in comparison. Hmm. Dang, that burger's pretty beastly. It can do all that. And that's what I like about this series. It emphasizes the fact that there are certain things that does. It shows some of his fears and all that. It makes him a much more grounded protagonist. Oh. Oh, whoa, why does it look all traumatized? Oh, 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 I'll be with the reaction that our boy made. It's definitely the polar opposite. Huh. I wonder what Norn did in comparison, though. Oh, jeez. So, I mean, what did Norn do? Did she, like, rip his meat rod off just for shits and giggles? Oh. Oh, shit. Now she's got her boy figuratively by the balls. Oh, man, I don't have a good feeling about this. But I'm assuming he's gonna have to do something crazy. Yep, there's a condition. I'm assuming she's gonna be hit or slap, or maybe both. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. I wonder how she's gonna react to that. I wonder if she's gonna get furious, fiery, just with the fact of him. Whoa, whoa, what? And it's kind of sad. All of this is pretty much done against his will. Yeah, the subs are pretty interesting animated, extra thick. I mean, hey, she kind of did ask for it, though. She can't really call it despicable. Oh, dang! Oh, okay, at the very least, he doesn't seem to have anything against Norn personally then. But at the same time, though. Oh. Then he's gonna have to go up against her. And I love how that's definitely the type of justification he'll need. And you know what? I dig that. Aww. I mean, at least the child should be spared, in my opinion, though. Hmm. If anyone's turned away from the teachings of their deity, it's definitely the ones in power in this series. Just the irony of what this hypocrite is saying. Oh, man. And the absolute hubris coming from his mouth, too. Does he really think this bait's gonna work? I mean, considering all that Kiraiu's already lost and his most precious loved one. If anything, he's gonna regret trying to bait him because I'm assuming he's gonna have. I was gonna say I'm assuming he's gonna have some kind of trap. Yes! Oh no! I want to see more, damn it. Oh, but you know what? It was absolutely amazing. I think I'm gonna rate this one. Good on the cheerfulness bit, Joshua Johnson. Oh, okay. I wouldn't mind learning more about Anna Extra Thick. But let me just rate this episode overall, y'all. I'm gonna give this one. I know I can't rate it a 10 out of 10 because, come on, I mean, I think Kiraiu should have had at least enough foresight to realize that the higher ups were gonna want vengeance against him, so they were gonna go after Anna. I mean, I think that should have been really apparent to Kiraiu there. So I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. But I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was amazing. I think I can give it a 9 out of 10 despite that flaw there. Because it did enough to warrant that, at the very least. Really? It's worse than the manga? Damn. Now, as for why I felt it deserved that despite its flaws, it did a lot. It establishes Norn as an extremely major threat. Especially the fact that it mentioned that she's the only one that can kill Kiraiu. That's so pretty damn terrifying right there. So I love how this episode raised the stakes and demonstrating that there is a target even Kiraiu wouldn't really struggle against. And on top of that, something else I love about this episode too. Oh, they didn't mention the title for next week. Damn. And something else that really helped this episode out was, even though, yes, the way Anna went down was rough, I feel it great making it sad by showing you just flashes of her in her happier moments while she was being devastated by that monster. It really made the episode great. And then it just took you back when you saw that bastard was using Kiraiu's face. It was just sickening. And I mean that in a good way. So this episode, at least for me, I felt I definitely felt just absolute sadness and just anger seeing it in a good way. So that's why I thought the episode did well from a story standpoint. Because it was mostly flawless. And for a series to make me feel emotions like that, it's actually pretty darn hard. But this episode absolutely succeeded in flying colors. It has surpassed all my expectations and then some. That's what I thought it great from the story standpoint. Now, okay, yeah, that is, damn, that really is, oh, damn, the manga is more hardcore. Thank you for the info, Extra Dick. Oh, that explains why that monster hadn't, oh, okay. Yeah, thank you for the info. I'm gonna have to check out the manga one of these days. Well, at least the stuff that the anime covers, so that when I react to the episode, I can react intensely to the stuff that happens. Because I did not expect. Well, yeah, I expected something bad to happen to Anna, but I was expecting her to be assassinated or killed because the opening kind of does spoil that Anna was gonna die when Kiryu was clutching her. The opening spoils that. So I was kind of expecting when it came to Anna that she was just gonna be killed, executed, you know. And that's it. I didn't expect her to be ravaged though. Oh man, that's where the episode really got me. You know, Extra Thick. But I'll give the episode credit though. It made it feel painful. And from a character standpoint, it was really fantastic because it made Norn as an absolute epic threat. And at the same time, it shows you that when it comes to Norn, it's weird. She didn't treat it Karayu as bad in the previous life, but in this instance, though, even though she didn't do that, I do like how it explains her savagery. And then just to make Karayu freaking scared at the mention of her name was pretty damn freaking intense. So that's what I love what they did with Norn. They like they made her a character where at least I'm kind of scared of her in a good way. Especially with that happy-looking demeanor, and that, especially that we know that she's willing to just drop you at the drop of a hat. That's what really stood out to me this episode in a great way. And aside from what they did with Norn, I love what they did with Kirayayu too, because yes, it did kind of fumble again with him not having the foresight to be trying to move on him to a different location. But despite that, I do like what they did with him for the most part. Let me explain why. Aside from seeing fear, because it makes him layered, because it keeps him from being a larger-than-life character if there's certain things he's scared of. Something else I love, too. I love the fact when it comes to Kirayu, he thinks ahead. Like when he made that poison paralysis to take care of his opposition, then the creative revenge when he turned that man into a woman so he's ravaged by other men. That was absolutely cool revenge right there. I was like, dang. Never thought I'd see his healing abilities used to also manipulate someone's gender. I was like, wow. That is just absolutely creative right there. And that's what I liked about this episode. Had a lot of creativity on top of the intensity. And another thing that also I felt went towards the favor of this episode, aside from that towards Karayu, I love seeing like his expressions when he was trying to just desperately heal Anna. And just made the scenario even sadder to watch. And yeah, it really got to me when he was just constantly yelling, heal, heal, heal. You can definitely tell Kirayu's voice actor, he brought his A game in this week's episode. And that's why I felt the character running for him was amazing. And then seeing the jealousy from Flare and Setsuna was freaking cute too. And how openly expressive Kureha and Kirayu are with the relationship. I thought it was actually pretty darn cute. And that's why I thought the character running was absolutely fantastic. And let's see. Oh, well, yeah, that's a great point, Extra Thick. I mean, what Norn did is pretty much messed up equally to what Flare was doing, because Flare, she does it directly, but it's physical torment, but then with Norn, she's psychological Rexu. Yeah, what Norn does is just as awful as Plince's Flare. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. The emotional, mental anguish she does on people is definitely messed up, especially how she got people involved who had nothing to do with it. Yeah, definitely makes her into like the crazy mofo savage type of category. You're definitely You're definitely running that extra thick. And honestly, I think Norna's a pretty dang great character right now, all things considered, too. It actually really got me more excited for next week's episode, actually. Because now it makes me wonder how they're going to handle her in the narrative. Especially if she's now going to be openly against Kirayu, which I hope he completely eviscerates her. You know? I hope. But yeah, that's an excellent point, extra thick. Now, aside from those elements that I loved about this episode and all the character development, from an animation standpoint, the episode was absolutely amazing. I mean, geez. The animation quality when Kira was trying to heal his loved one was beautiful. The scene where he's making love to both Blair and Setsuna was also completely amazing too. Because the way the bodily fluid stuck on their bodies and they actually stuck is impressive. Because in a lot of H animes I see, when characters drop their loads, their biological loads on people's bodies, usually in one scene it's on their bodies and the next it disappears. Only the top tier H anime productions keep those thick bodily fluids on their bodies. And that's what I loved about this episode visually. You can definitely tell the animators did the research. And on top of that, just the facial expressions like Kirayu tearing up as he's doing both of the ladies looked really great. If I were to grade this on the scale of visual quality for the S sequences and how they stack up to H animes, I would say it's on the A tier. Doesn't necessarily get the A plus tier there, but it is up there. Oh, jeez. So that's where I gotta give the animators credit. And also the scenes with Norn looked really darn great too. You can definitely tell the animators, they want you to remember this lady by making Arva's scenes super fluid. And they did a fantastic job on that. And the artwork was absolutely gorgeous too. And that's why. Same, that's something I really love about him too, Joshua Johnson. Yeah, I agree. And that's something I love about Kirayu too, and that's also a great point, extra thick. I love how when it comes to Kirayu's morale, they emphasize that from way earlier, so that all of the actions that he does, it makes sense, it falls in line, it's consistent with who he is, and that's what I love about Kirayu. He doesn't just go after you just because. He goes after you because he has a reason to go after you, and that's why I think Kirayu, that's why when he does things that in most animes you wouldn't want a main character to do, in this series you kind of do want him to do that because it's like, okay, you know what, his revenge is justified, his anger is completely justified. And that's why I love the writing in Redo of Healer. And yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts on the animation art quality, y'all. I thought it was really impressive. Now, for the vocal performances, amazing. Kirayu's voice actor, he did a fantastic job. You can feel the pain in his voice. This man, I honestly can't imagine someone else as Kirayu. Whoever dubs Kirayu, they're gonna struggle. They're gonna have a tough time. Whoever does the English dub voice, good luck to you. Good luck to you. You're gonna have a hard following act. And it's going to be absolutely difficult because of my goodness, man. Kirayu, his voice performance landed all on the figurative table. The work from Yuya Hozumi has been absolutely amazing. He has the voice of an angel. I love his voice performance, man. He is absolutely awesome. And yeah, and that's how you know it's legit. For me, when I have to look up who did the voice performance, that's when I just know absolutely that, yeah, the voice actor is completely amazing. Huh. Just looking at his profile, man, he hasn't done a lot of stuff yet, but I hope he gets more voice acting roles, man. He is absolutely awesome. I mean, I assume it's getting. I'm not sure if it's getting a dub, but I'm assuming it's getting a dub because it's licensed. It better not be censored extra thick. If not, then shit. Then the series is pretty much shit on arrival. I think it'll be dubbed though. I mean, the reason why I think it's going to be dubbed is because, for one, it's moving a lot of light novels in Japan. It's already going to likely get a season 2. Because it's already boosting light novels. I saw on Twitter that the source material was boosted, so that bodes well for its season 2 odds. So, I think an English dub is inedible at this point. It just depends on whoever is going to do it, whether they're going to be pretty gutsy, which I think it's doable. I think one of the smaller dubbing studios is going to dub it because they're going to want attention, so they'll probably get a dub. I have a feeling they'll get a dub. At least I hope. It deserves one. I would cheer for that. I would watch a dub from like maybe a few episodes just to see how they do Kirai's voice. I mean, shit, this series deserves a dub. In my opinion. You know? But yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on Radio Healer episode 6. Y'all thought it was fantastic. But as for it being censored extra thick, I don't know. Maybe it would be censored. Who knows? I hope it isn't censored, though. Speaking of censors, I read that High Dive, they're going to release Radio Killer episodes that are going to be less censored. So, they'll still be censored because they mentioned that they would get the uncensored version, but licensing issues are the reasons why they don't have the uncensored version. Which I'm assuming that's good for ATX paid for a lot more money for the uncensored version. So, hey, they got outbid. They got outbid. That means that High Dive doesn't mind having the uncensored version. They just got outbid by ATX. That's all. That's who they got beat out by. And High Dive probably didn't want to shell out the extra money for the uncensored version, at least for the streaming version of it. But yeah, at least they're trying. I mean, at least they'll have a less censored version. I'll still watch the uncensored version though. I'll still wait for the I think it's the ATX station version. That's uncensored. But yeah, just an interesting thing about that. Because if they could, High Dive would have the uncensored version. It's just that, again, they got outbid. I mean, they didn't pay up the money, so you know what they say. You get what you paid for, right? Now, I guess that's it for any comments or questions. Well, anyways, right before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Extra Dick, Joshua Johnson, Anime Girls 818, and well, yeah. I'm assuming the reason why it's not getting canceled, Joshua Johnson, is because High Dive definitely is more likely to be having uncensored content because they're smaller. Because High Dive, they're not big. They only have money to get like one anime per season. Yeah, High Dive, they don't really have a lot of money. Or if they get a new anime, they have to share it. I know this season, because I watch all the non-sequels and non-spin-offs, I think Radio Killer is like the only exclusive they got. Last season, they had to share My Routine Romantic Comedy Snafu Season 3 with Crunchyroll. Then the season before that, I think the only exclusive anime they had was Future Folktales, and no one reacted to that. I was like the only one reacting to Future Folktales, which I think it was good. It even got a season 2, and I'm like, yes! But almost no one knew it existed, though, Future Folktales, except for me. I'm the only one who reacted to that. So yeah, High Dive doesn't get a lot of stuff. Because, yeah, Future Folktales was like so under the radar. I'm glad I got a season 2 though, so it wasn't that under the radar, just when it comes to the anime fandom. But yeah, High Dive had that too. So it's probably because of the size. That's true, Extra Thick. Funimation finally learned their lesson. Which, come on, Funimation needs some guts. They need to get some nice spicy stuff if they wanna win back the anime fandom that they lost, being mean douches about everything when it comes to Funimation. They've been pretty mean lately, you know? Not to me personally, but I mean to obviously to their fandom. Yeah, Future Folktales was in High Dive. Future Folktales is pretty much an anime done by Toei. It was a collab between Toei and I believe a Saudi Arabia animation studio that pretty much animates these folktales that are like in, I think, Saudi Arabia folklore, and it's like a different story each episode, and it has cutesy characters where the grandmother tells the story. I think it's a fun series. It has some positive elements. The first few episodes are pretty slow though. The last few episodes are good though. I think it has some nice, good, wholesome lessons in it, and some good comedy. I ain't gonna lie, but it's inconsistent though. Some Future Folktales episodes are really good. Some of them kind of suck. Others are meh. Overall, I enjoyed it though. I gotta admit, Future Folktales. It was a fun watch, definitely. I think it had a kick-ass opening. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the opening was pretty kick-ass for the series, which I'm surprised. I was like, damn, the opening is pretty good. But yeah, it was only on High Dive though. But yeah, Extra Thick only had to have it. Has it, which kind of sucks because High Dive has like the worst video player. Like every single time I watch an anime there, Extra Thick, it always freaking lags. It's annoying. At this point, I only have High Dive so that I can say I support all the legal anime streaming services, but I don't even use High Dive because of how terrible their site is. It always freezes on me. They're terrible, their site. When it comes to like how their servers work like garbage. I pay for it, but I don't even use High Dive. But I do pay for it though. I just don't use it. So that I can say I supported Redo of Healer. That's the only reason why I paid for it. Like a few seasons ago, I only paid for High Dive because I was supporting Future Folktales. If it wasn't for that, I would not have been paying for High Dive. Well, actually, yeah, I have, but I might call it quits after this video, or I might react to White Blue because I already have my timer ready for White Blue. In case you're wondering what I was doing with the laptop, I was setting up my White Blue reaction. I'll think about it though because I gotta catch up to, I still gotta catch up to two H animes. I need to catch up with White Blue and then some H anime with the lady wearing glasses. That's a sensei, that's blue haired. So I gotta react to those two. I don't know, I might do it tomorrow though. Because now that Redo of Healer Beastress came out, that's like literally makes my schedule on Thursday more open, so I could probably do that. Thankfully. So yeah, my schedule's a lot more smooth. Oh snap! I just noticed my live reaction has gone on for 42 minutes, and I just remember I have to still react to with the Dog and a Cat Every Day is Fun, the newest episode that came out last week, and I still gotta react to Idols, the newest episode, and there was another anime I had to react to though. I'll remember it tomorrow. I know I missed an anime though. I know there's Idols with the cat and dog. Bottle Man! That's the one. That's the one. It was Bottle Man. That's the one I also missed. Yeah, I'll react to those three tomorrow, the normal animes. And you know what? Yeah, I'm probably going to sleep soon. It's 50-50 though. I might react to White Blue. Hell, sometimes I even ask myself, I don't even remember to react to all these animes. But some of my memory always kicks in though. I always remember. And just so you know, y'all, when I react to anime, I don't use my anime list that much. I remember all these anime characters by memory. I memorize them by memory. For those of you wondering. Which is pretty fucking hard. I do use my anime list sometimes though if I forget a character name, but if it's a series like Redo of Healer, I memorize the characters' names easily. It's only for like the trash anime where I need to look that up. Sometimes, like Idols, that's where I need to look it up. Unless it's like trash and enjoyable like Tomika, then for that series I don't need to look it up because it's memorable. That's pretty cool, Joshua Johnson. For me, since I subscribe to Crunchyroll and Funimation, I just look at their calendars because they have a bar. If you watch anime on Funimation, it's easy. You just go into the schedule function and they mention which time the episode comes out. For Crunchyroll, it's easy. You just look at the calendar. to look up when the anime comes out. And I know I watched it because the orange, I think it's like an orange bar, it fills if you already watched it. So I don't even use my anime list that much for it because Funimation and Crunchyroll have calendars. And then Redo of Healer is easy because Redo of Healer is one of my favorite animes, so I just know that I have to react to that on Wednesdays because I fucking love it. Arata. Let me see. I'll find the link. I'll give you a link right now, actually. Because I gotta go to Twitter, because Twitter, they provide the link. If I link it directly, then there's a chance that YouTube might do something weird to my channel. So I gotta find someone on Twitter who links the episode. Because that's allowed. I can literally link something from Twitter that has the link to the episode itself. Ah, here it is. Here's a link to the link. You can watch it from here, Arata. Here it is. It's the link to the link. So be sure to hit. Oh, that's true. Oh, thank you very much, Extra Thick. And that was really fun getting the haircut. Oh, ironically enough, Extra Thick, you read my mind because that Twitter link leads to the site you mentioned. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Extra Thick. That's the site I use. Everyone, the site that Extra Thick mentioned, that's the site I use to watch the episode. I actually use that site right now. But also, if y'all want it to be a bit speedier, just hit the Twitter link, and it'll lead to the site that Extra Think mentioned, because there's nothing against YouTube rules for linking to Twitter. So that's why I always use Twitter link stuff. Yeah, the same for me, Joshua Johnson. I use either that one or the anime website that starts with a 9 and ends with an E. That's another site I use. But but the one that I actually think mentioned, I use that one the most, though, for those of you wondering. But yeah. But for all my other animes, though, I use Crunchyroll and Funimation and Netflix. Those are pretty much my main primary three. Crunchyroll, Netflix, and Funimation. And I also currently also use Amazon Prime sometimes too. And HBO Max too. I use that sometimes too. Yeah, no problem, Rata. Now, is that it for questions, y'all? Does anyone have any questions before I go? Because after this, I'm probably going to do my nightly showers. I always do that for good luck. And then afterwards, I'm going to contemplate whether I react to White Blue Episode 2 today or tomorrow. Okay, so I guess that's it. Well, actually, Extra Thick, I'm not necessarily going to rest. Well, I don't know. I'm going to shower, and then when I finish showering, then I'll know whether I rest or not. Because I'm still going to contemplate whether I should react to White Blue Episode 2 or not. It's 50-50 at this point, though. But I'm going to have time, though. Because I do have time because I at least have a good 8 days before all the H animes come out. But yeah. But yeah, you're right. I'm probably going to just take a small break. But anyways, right before I go, though, I'd like to say thank you very much to Extra Thick, Joshua Johnson, Anime Girls 818, Arata. Thank y'all very much for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank y'all very much for watching my video. Hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. And be sure to rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my reaction to episode 7. And have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.